I'm Marty Cohn, and welcome to BCTV Open Studio. This week, we are talking to Rebecca Gagnon, who is the Executive Director of The Current. Welcome, Rebecca.
Thanks for having me, Marty.
Okay, so let's start out easy. What is The Current?
So The Current is the local public transportation company, and we have service all the way down into Guilford, up through Brattleboro, up to Lebanon, and over to Ludlow as well. Springfield, Bellows Falls, Rockingham, and we have another company, the sister company, which is the spotted cow buses that come in from Wilmington,
right,
the Westover Valley.
That used to be the Movers.
The Mover.
Okay.
They're still the Mover.
They're still the Mover.
Yeah.
Okay, I like that. I thought that was pretty
very
clever. Now, the last time that you were on, we talked about your new schedules that had come out.
Yes.
And so here it is, a number of months later.
Mm-hmm.
The new schedules are out. How's ridership?
Ridership is great. Ridership is up about 25% since we initiated the new routes. We have a lot of positive feedback and comments from initiating that new service, and you can tell ridership is up. So I think it was a success.
That's fantastic. So more people are taking advantage of the bus.
Yes.
All right, and one of the ways that you're looking to get more people to take advantage of the bus is you're participating in the 14th annual National Dump the Pump Day. Dun, 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 dun. And that's going to take place
Thursday the 20th.
Okay.
All day long.
Okay.
We started advertising this week.
All right. So so the National Dump the Pump Day, 14th. This is the 14th year. What's the thinking behind Dump the Pump?
So it's really an initiative to encourage people to curb their car, leave their car at home, try public transit. And one of the aspects of it is really about the carbon monoxide, the pollution, the cost to the user taking a car back and forth to work every day. That's a big part of the campaign and an identifier, in the hopes that people will start to utilize public transit, buses, carpooling, rideshare systems like that, taking the bike. Mm-hmm. So we're part of that whole bigger picture, and that is the local public transit.
Okay, but on June 20th, that's not just happening here. This is happening across the country.
Nationwide.
Nationwide.
Effort. Yeah.
And now I could tell you just personal experience. My wife and I have decided to go to one car.
Great.
Yeah, and it's actually working out.
Mm-hmm.
We're seeing a savings in our insurance, less money, gas, all the things that you're trying to talk about, but more importantly, fuel savings. Mm-hmm. According to what I read, a medium-sized vehicle traveling 25 miles round trip per day, getting 20 miles per gallon, costs $1,222 annually in fuel alone. So if people take advantage of the Current.
Mm-hmm. And that's not including the insurance, like you had mentioned, the wear and tear on your vehicle, tires, oil changes, registrations, it just goes on and on, right?
It goes, absolutely.
Yeah.
But in terms of looking at the environment, it's fantastic. So now, so here we've got this Dump the Pump Day on June 20th. What incentives are you offering to get people to dump the pump?
Well, we would really, most of our transit system right now is fare free. The Mover is totally fare free, and then our routes in Brattleboro, Bellows Falls, Rockingham, Ludlow, Springfield, those are all fare free. Right now we have fares in Brattleboro and up in the valley, not Deerfield Valley, the Lebanon area. Mm-hmm. So this year, like all past years, we're going fare free for the whole day. But one of the other things we want to do is we really want to encourage people that are utilizing bikes in town to try transit as well. So anyone that's on a bike,
right?
If they get tired or they just went out too far, they could put their bike on the bus and then get back home. So any bike rider from now until the end of the month gets to ride for free.
Okay.
The other thing we're doing is we have some giveaways. So everyone likes a giveaway. So beside fare free that day, you get another ride card to go free any other time
Okay.
during the course of the year. And then you also have the opportunity, if you like and share our Facebook page, like everyone does, and take a small poll about how you heard about this Dump the Pump campaign,
Right.
you get another 10 free rides.
Wow.
And then the day of, on the 20th, everyone will be encouraged to fill out a raffle ticket, and then we'll be raffling off 5 tablets and some Amazon gift cards.
Whoa,
on
wait a
Monday.
minute.
Cool.
You're telling me that if I take the bus on June 20th,
Yes.
I'm going to get a raffle ticket.
Yes.
And I get entered, and I have a chance of winning up to 5. You're going to be giving away 5.
Right.
What
Yeah.
an incentive that would be.
Yeah.
Okay. And that, that's great. And I could look up the schedule and all that good stuff. But something that you said, going after the bikers, they bring their bike on the bus. How does that work?
We have a bike rack.
A bike rack.
I know, I should have brought a
Okay.
picture. So
Okay.
right in the front of the bus, the
Right.
bike rack is comes down. It's probably about 14 inches off the ground
Right.
from the frame, the bumper, and the bike sits right in there, and it's secure, and just goes around town with you. So no bikes on the bus, but right on the front.
Okay, it's connected to the bus.
Yes.
Okay, cool. All right, I was just thrown a little bit by that. So, now, if I'm one of the things I remember when we were talking about the scheduling, is there for me to get from point A to point B, there are certain places that I get a bus transfer.
Yes, so especially particularly in Brattleboro, we
Right.
have 3 different routes that all converge at the transportation center.
Right.
So if you're in West Brattleboro and want to go to Hinsdale, you would have to do a transfer at the transit center. You get a transfer ticket, so
Right.
you can go from one line to the next with no additional fare, which is
Wow.
nice.
Okay.
Same with getting out to Putney Road to go up to Hannaford's.
Now, are there specific stops that are places that the bus stops, or what if I happen to be walking on Putney Road and I see a bus?
Flag us down. Just hail us down like you're in New York City hailing down a taxi. So wherever it's safe, we'll
Right.
pull over. We have designated locations, and that's just a delineation so people can kind of understand the times.
Right.
And they're just like almost markers. But anywhere along the route in Brattleboro, on all our routes, if you see the bus, please just turn around, flag us down, and the driver will pull over and pick you up.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right. Now, another one that I was wondering about was kids. I see a lot of kids walking, and they want to get to the New England Youth Theater, or they want to go to the Boston Music Center. They're coming from school. Are there buses that they could take for that?
Sure. I mean, we leave the high school right around when they get out. We actually go to the theater and NEC, NECA. So the transportation has been designed around the time that the high school gets out for those particular areas, Brattleboro Music Center. And it is $1 fare right now.
Right.
I'm looking at options to change that this year.
Right.
So we'll be reaching out with some community members and the riders in general. But it is $1, and it pretty much focuses on what's going on after school.
Right. Okay. But if they ride it on the 20th, they could.
They don't have to worry about it.
It's free, they could possibly, and they're going to get a free ticket.
Free ticket.
And they could win a tablet. All those things that happen. Okay, so that's great for kids in Brattleboro. Now, you also mentioned that you operate outside of Brattleboro. How does that work? I mean, is it where would I go? Like, if I started out in Brattleboro, how far out could I go?
So if you started in Brattleboro, you could get up to Bellows Falls, and then from there you can go up to the Dartmouth area, and then over to Springfield and Ludlow.
Whoa.
I mean, it's not as seamless. There might be some
Right.
delays, and you might have to wait a little bit. But the whole goal of VTrans and Vermont Transportation is that anyone can get anywhere in the state on buses.
Right.
So, we're trying to make sure that all transit systems that come down and meet each other
Right.
are seamless. And
Wow.
so you can get from here to there, at least within a day.
So that would
Marty?
get me. So I could get, when you say the Dartmouth area, like the Dartmouth Hitchcock Hospital.
College, VA.
Wow.
Yes. Yep. We also work with the Veterans Administration for veterans to get volunteer transportation, free transportation, people in cars like you and I,
Right.
up to the Veterans Hospital.
Right.
And we're also started a new campaign with the Department of Justice that's transporting people in a program up to White River Junction as well in our volunteer cars.
Volunteer cars.
Yep, that's another
Okay.
mode of transportation. You might see some cars riding around town with a logo on them, like a magnet that says volunteer in
Right.
bright orange and blue and green.
Right.
Those are our volunteers.
But I've actually, I thought I've seen the transit buses like on 91. Am I imagining that, or?
Well, along 91 from exit 6 on
Right.
up, those are the commuter routes, and we hit the park and rides.
Oh.
And then if you see a bus coming from Brattleboro that's on 91, generally that's a bus coming up for its daily service. Yeah.
Oh, okay, great. All right, so let's recap here. June 20th, Dump the Pump Day. That I could ride for free. I could get a ticket to ride another time for free. And if I get the 10 if I do the Facebook.
Yes.
If I like you on Facebook.
Like and share.
Like and share. Okay. Like and share on Facebook on June 20th or
We're gonna actually put the there's gonna be a little poll up. We'll probably have that poll up by, let's see, Thursday afternoon.
Okay, and
So-
do you have to be a rider to like and share?
No.
Okay,
No,
so I can
absolutely
can
not.
like the idea and I can win a tablet.
Right.
Okay, it sounds like
But you have to get on the bus and get the raffle ticket to get the tablet.
Oh,
But
okay.
if you like and share us and take the poll about how you heard about Dump the Pump,
Right.
then you get 10 free rides.
All right.
Yeah.
It sounds like a plan. Now, the other thing is this, as we said, this is the 14th annual National Pump the Day, but
Not Pump the Day.
Dump the Pump. Pump the Day. Dump the Pump Day. Yeah, very clever. And that's actually from a national organization came up with that?
Yes.
Okay, I mean, it's very clever. It just rolls off your tongue. But you've been doing it for 4 or 5 years now.
Yes, since we merged, since the current merged with the mover. So we started back in 2015.
That's great. Well, I'm hoping that it sounds like you're increasing the ways in which people can learn about this, and I'm hoping that next year you'll come on and talk about how many people took advantage of Dump the Pump Day on June 20th.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you. Thanks for coming on an open studio.
Thanks for
Appreciate
having
it.
us.
Okay. Very good.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot. And that's Dump the Pump Day, June 20th. Ride it and enjoy it. Bye now.